A computer virus destroyed all my files. A demonstrated ability to write clear, correct and concise English is bigotry.
A lot of agricultural workers came to the East End to look for alternative work. A preliminary bibliography is due the week before the spring break.
A thorough bibliography is needed at the end of every assignment.
Anatomy is the study of internal and external body structures.
Applicants for the course should preferably have a degree in English or journalism.
Arteries carry oxygenated blood from the heart to other parts of the body.
Basketball was created in 1891 by a physician and a physical instructor.
Being a vegan means not consuming any animal product.
Biographical information should be removed prior to the publication of the results.
Companies exist for money, not for society.
Conferences are always scheduled on the third Wednesday of the month.
Elephant is the largest land-living mammal.
Even with the permit, finding a parking spot on campus is almost impossible.
Experience would be an advantage for this managerial role.
Expertise in particular areas distinguishes you from other graduates. Fishing is a sport and a means for surviving.
Glass is not a real solid, because it doesn't have a crystal structure.
Globalization has been an overwhelming urban and urbanization phenomenon.
I could not save my work as my computer was crashed.
I didn't understand the author's point of view on immigration.
I have a sandwich and milk for my breakfast.
I used to have coffee with milk and 1 sugar.
I will be in my office every day from 10 to 12.
I would like a tomato and cheese sandwich on white bread and orange juice.
I would like an egg and tomatoes on white sandwich bread with orange juice.
Ideally, free trade is beneficial for trading with two partners.
If you forget your passport, you need to contact the student center.
If you forget your student number, you need to contact Jenny Bryce.
In the 1880s, cycling became a major phenomenon in Europe.
It is important to take gender into account when discussing the figures.
It's time to finalize the work before the Wednesday seminar.
Many of the urban poor lived in an extremely cramped condition.
Meeting with mentors could be arranged for students who need additional help.
Meteorology is a detailed study of Earth's atmosphere.
Newspapers across the country have been reporting stories of the president.
No more than 4 people can be in the lab at once.
On this project, you will be asked to work as a group of 3.
Organic food is grown without applying chemicals and possesses no artificial additives.
Our capacity to respond to national needs will determine our ability to flourish.
Our class is divided into 2 groups. You come with me, and the others just stay here.
Our School of Arts and Technology accepts applications at all points throughout the year.
Our university has strong partnerships with industry as well as collaborative relationships with government.
Physiology is the study of the internal and external structure of the body.
Please do not bring food into the classroom.
Please explain what the author means by sustainability.
Please pass the handouts along to the rest of the people in your row.
Please read the first 5 chapters before the next week's tutorial.
Put the knife and fork next to the spoon near the edge of the table.
She doesn't even care about anything but what is honest and true.
She has been in the library for a long time.
She is an expert in the 18th century French literature.
sport is the main cause of traumatic brain injury in the United States.
Student loans are now available for international students.
Students are so scared of writing essays because they have never learned how.
Students can download the materials from the website.
Students should book a library tour in the first week of the first semester.
Students will not be given credits for assignments submitted after the due date.
The author expressed a view that modern readers invariably cannot accept.
The cafeteria closes soon, but the snack machine is accessible throughout the night.
The clear evidence between brain events and behavioral events is always fascinating.
The course comprises 20 hours of lectures, seminars, and tutorials per week.
The English word typhoon comes from the Chinese word big wind.
The first few sentences of an essay should capture the reader's attention.
The Genetic Biology Technology Lab is located in the north wing of the library.
The hypothesis on the black hole is rendered moot as the explanation for the explosion.
The Internet provides unusual opportunities for students and current events.
The Lecture Theatre 1 is located on the ground floor of the PAC building.
The library is located on the north side of the campus.
The minimal mark for distinction to be awarded is 75%.
The original Olympic Games were celebrated as religious festivals.
The psychology department is looking for volunteers to be involved in research projects.
The real reason for global hunger is not the lack of food, but poverty.
The residence hall is closed prior to the academic building closing time at the end of the semester.
The rules on breaks and lunch hours vary from company to the next.
The small Indian state is a land of forests, valleys and snowy islands.
The sports team members often practice on weekdays and play games on weekends.
The student welfare officer can help with questions about exam techniques.
The study of archaeology requires extensive international fieldwork.
The topic next week on colonial will be the nuclear disarmament.
The United Kingdom is a constitutional monarchy and parliamentary democracy.
The verdict depends on which side is more convincing to the jury.
There are a range of housing options near the university.
There are varying plagiarism across different university departments.
There will be ample opportunities to ask questions about the presentation.
To answer such a complex question with a simple yes or no is absolutely impossible. To receive the reimbursement, you must keep the original receipts.
Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about the other theories that can explain the variations in climate.
Unfortunately, the two most interesting economic electives clash on my timetable.
We are delighted to have Professor Robert to join our faculty.
We are required to submit the assignments before Friday.
We must hand in our assignments by the end of the week.
We will study the following two pictures in the next lecture.
We would like a first draft of the assignment by Monday.
We're constantly looking for ways to bring industry and agriculture closer together.
What distinguishes him from others is his dramatic use of black and white photography.
Would you prepare some PowerPoint slides with appropriate graphs?
You should include your name and identification number in the registration form.
Your tutor is there to help you, so do ask if you don't understand something.